Every year, on September 29, in Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, many people come to this place. Modern youth, elderly people, people of different nationalities and religions. They come together to honor the memory and to remind the world of the terrible tragedy that took place in Kyiv during the Second World War. After the retreat of the Soviet troops, hundreds of thousands of inhabitants remained in the city, destroyed and occupied by the Nazis. 2,000 announcements were posted in Kyiv early in the morning on September 28. All Yids of the city of Kyiv and its neighborhoods should appear on Monday, September 29, 1941, at 8 o'clock in the morning at the corner of Melnikova and Dikterevska streets. Take with you your documents, money, and valuables, as well as warm clothes, lingerie, and more. If any of the Yids do not comply with this order and will be found elsewhere, they will be shot. The day after the announcement, thousands of Jews reached the specified address. None of these people suspected what fate was destined for them. This is the place of the greatest crime of the 20th century. It is known in the world as Babi. Here, on the outskirts of the city, over 100,000 people, most of whom were Jews, were executed by fascists. Every year, on September 29, thousands of people take this walk of grief to honor the memory of the innocent victims. People come to this memorial park every day.
I
love to come here, to come in order to reflect on the meaning of life, on the value of each day of our lives. This place is saturated with tears and blood.
Roman Korniko is the director of a Christian orphanage, Father's House. Roman's grandfather was awarded the title Righteous Among the Nations. This is the name of people who, at risk of their own lives, saved Jews from Nazi persecution. During the war, Roman's grandfather hid 5 Jewish children in his home, risking being shot along with his large family.
Hundreds of thousands of people came here, and among them were many children. And look, here is one story about 2 little girls. None of them thought that their life could end so tragically. Dad and Mom dreamed about their children the way we dream about you, thinking about who you will become and what could be changed in this world thanks to you. When the war began, the father of these girls went to the front. Mom worked in a hospital that was transferred behind the front lines to another city. And the girls did not know that their parents were in the army. They wrote letters to their parents. Dear Mommy, what are you doing there? How are you, Mommy?
Dear Mommy, I kiss you tight. How do you like your city? Do you feel good there? Grandpa set up a desk for me. I am very pleased with it. Is it cold or warm there, Mommy? It is warm here. Auntie Berta and I had a walk at the Golden Gate Garden. Every day we drink 2 teaspoons of fish oil. We don't go to kindergarten. Stay healthy, kiss you tight, Polina.
The girl's mother could read these letters only after the war, when she returned from the front to liberated Kyiv. These letters were kept by their neighbor. 6-year-old Malvina and 5-year-old Polina and their grandparents were shot at Babi.
Can you imagine? They were only 5 and 6 years old. Look at them. They are so beautiful, smiling. They look so happy here. They are such sweethearts. It's hard to believe that someone could raise his hand to them, and still they couldn't see their mom. These children have not seen life yet. And this thought, it just blows your mind. Brains cannot accommodate this.
Several thousand children, just like Polina and Malvina, were shot in Babi Yar.
So many children were murdered here. So many destinies were destroyed here. They could have changed the world and become outstanding doctors, scientists, politicians who could have saved others. But they were mercilessly killed. A lot of dreams and hopes were buried here. And it hurts to think about it. Many other children could have been born from these kids. There could have been so many good, beautiful families. But there weren't. All of this possibility was cruelly killed in the bud. This toy symbolizes a lost childhood. We bought this truck and want to leave it here and put flowers in reverence. A nation that has no memory has no future.
Dear Mummy, we were at the cinema. The film Thunderstorm was sad and I didn't like it. Grandmother promised us that she would go to the circus with us if we behaved well. Your daughter, Malvina.
Babi Yar was only one of the many tragic, horrific events during the Holocaust. It is important to keep sharing these events and to determine never again. We cannot change the past, but we can make changes in the present and for the future. Sadly, there are still Jewish people in the world today who suffer from anti-Semitism. Ezra International is helping Jewish people from 4 corners of the earth return to Israel, a place where they can live freely as Jews. Will you help us in this task? Babi Yar was only one